Hello everyone, very good afternoon and welcome back once again to your favorite channel, that is StudyIQ IAS English, and I'm your educator Praveen Mishra. So let's discuss today's most important topic, that is with regard to being the citizen of our country is very, very important to know to each and every one of us, right? So, to your favorite channel, that is StudyIQ IAS English, and I'm your educator Praveen Mishra. So when we talk about the Naxalism or Maoist issues in India, we know it very well. It's not the cross-border insurgency. It's not the cross-border terrorism. It's not the problem that we are facing from any other foreign soil. It's India, it's Indians versus Indians. So who are these Naxalites? Who are these Maoists? So first and foremost, they are the Indian civilians only. They are the Indian citizens only. Once upon a time, these people, those who have faced utmost level of exploitation or utmost level of suppression, when the government agencies didn't hear them, when they failed, when literally they had no options available, when they had no doors available to them to knock on for the further redressal of their problems or the grievances. Ultimately, the last option they had is to raise up their arms with the help of obviously the violent measures. Starting with the time period of 1970s in the Naxalbari region of West Bengal, where the exploitation took a very cruel stage, and hence the local people, they took courage, or literally not even the courage is the correct word, but they took on the offensive measures and they beheaded the local exploiters, that is those who were the zamindars there into the soil, right? So when we talk about the issue of Naxalism, started from the Naxalbari region of West Bengal, but soon, just like a virus, it spread through the north to northwest, from south to northeast, and that means covering the whole of India. Yes, we are fighting a 2.5 front war. The first one is on the LOC, the second one on the LAC, and the other half one, that is inside India, with the anti-Indian elements, and apart from that, yes, the Naxal and the Maoist issues. I might receive hate, I might be trolled because of this statement that I'm going to give, but let's not be afraid of trolling. Reality remains reality always. And what is that? These people, those who have been now considered as criminals, yes, they are criminals. I'm not defending them, I'm not justifying them. But whatever they have faced and whatever they are doing now is not their alone fault. It's not the problem of just those people. We, all of us, we are equally responsible to what we are facing these days. Why the Indians, they were compelled to take up the violent measures. Why these Indians, specifically the tribals, they were forced or compelled to, raise up the arms. What was the primary reason? What is the only reason here? The only reason is the delay in the delivery system of justice. The only problem is the voices of those people were not heard. The rapid growth in industrialization, if it is providing us with some wonderful advanced cities, then obviously it is having the con effect as well, which is providing some extra level of exploitation to the people residing into the remote and rural areas. And these tribals are only those people. Now, since they have taken up the violent measures, it's important for us to curb this Naxal issues and the Maoist issues, and for which our braveheart soldiers of CRPF, they have launched an operation that is known as Operation Black Forest. So as you can see, it is India's biggest crackdown on Naxals so far. What is the news? As we can see, India's largest anti-Naxal operation, in which 31 Maoists were killed in Operation Black Forest, conducted in the Kurra Guttalu Hills on the Chhattisgarh-Telangana borders. Right, so what is the name here that you need to mark is the area. What is that? The Kurra Guttalu Hills. Okay, so the name is what? The Kurra Guttalu Hills, where it is exactly on Chhattisgarh-Telangana borders. So as per the incidences, first thing, the Kurra Guttalu Hills or the Karre Gutta Hills lies exactly on the border of Bhadrakali Kothagudem, that is in the state of Telangana, the district, and secondly the Sukma district of Chhattisgarh. As per the local names, Okay, it is termed with some other name that is known as Karregittu, or also the other name that is termed as Karigutta. Okay, also the Black Hills, right? So these are the two names, the Karregutta or Karreguttamalu, right? So simply speaking, it is also termed as the Black Hills. And now, who were the bodies involved? Who were the agencies involved in this operation? So as we can see, the Central Reserve Police Force and also the Chhattisgarh Police Special Task Force, and yes, the District Reserve Guard. Okay, so these were the three armed forces agencies involved in this Operation Black Forest. And when we talk about the statement which has come from the Director General of CRPF, so here we have his photo. Okay, he is DG, that is the Director General, that is GP Singh. 31 Maoists they have been killed, out of which 28 of them have identified. And a bounty of rupees 1.72 crores was imposed on these 31 Maoists. So you can understand how brutal they would be. A bounty of how much? 1.72 crores. And their deaths and the recapture of Karagutta is the beginning of the end for Maoism. So it is the beginning of the end. Sarcasm at its best. So Karagutta Hills, they are now literally free from any kind of Maoist activities. So if you are a resident of any particular area that is surrounding the Karagutta, so it's a matter of joy for you. You can have a seize, you can have a breath of relaxation here. That is, now your area is considered as the Maoist free or any type of extremist activities free. And the credit goes to obviously the Forest Guards, the CRPF, and the Chhattisgarh Police. So this is what the DG CRPF, okay, Mr. GP Singh has stated. So now, the next thing. The region is inhabited by some other wonderful tribes as well, those who have been also the victims of crossfire into this Karagutta range. The tribes are the Koya, the Gond, as well as the Chenchu. So guys, remember the three further tribes, they have been also inhabiting the Koraguttalu region. Specifically, the names they are here, what we have, the Koya tribe, the Gond tribe, as well as the Chenchu tribe. And we talk about the other badly affected areas, okay, of Maoism or Naxalism in India. So it is, as of now, the Abujment, that is in Chhattisgarh again, apart from this particular. Then apart from that, in Odisha, that is known as Malkangiri. And we have got Maharashtra, that is named as Gadchiroli. So remember guys, still there are existing three more very prominent areas which are badly affected because of Naxalism. And what are they? So it is Abujmat, that is in Chhattisgarh once again. Then we have got Malkangiri in Odisha. And yes, we have got the Gadchiroli in the state of Maharashtra. Okay. Now, this brings us to the question, what is Maoism basically? How, as an individual, how am I going to justify the word Maoism? So it came from the Chinese leader. His name was Mao Zedong. Okay, it is a form of a communism started by whom? A Chinese leader. His name was Mao Zedong. It is a doctrine to capture state power through a combination of armed insurgency, mass mobilization, and strategic alliances. Simply speaking, it is talking about extreme level of nationalism, something related to the Mussolini's fascist or the fascist economy or a fascist society basically. So simply speaking, it is promoting a type of Nazism, a type of particular what we simply call it as the fascism. Okay. So Nazism and fascism and the relation of communism that has given birth to something that is known as extreme nationalism, once again, Maoism. And what is the counterpoints? Mao called this process as the protracted people's war. Okay, so what is Maoism's other name? Protracted people's war, where the emphasis is on the military line to capture power. Right? And the ideology. The central theme of the Maoist ideology is the use of violence and armed insurrection. And literally bearing of arms is non-negotiable. there should be arms and ammunition always into the hands of the people taking care of the Maoist ideology. So simply speaking, Maoism, from where it emerged and how it emerged. So it from China, from the leader Mao Zedong. And what is the central point of ideologies? So as you can see, it is termed as the protracted people's war. What it is termed as the protracted people's war. And the central point of the ideology is bearing of arms, that come what may, you should be having arms in your hand, right? So this is where the concept of Maoism came into India, okay, starting from the Naxalism to Maoism and so on. So guys, remember, it is always right now Indians versus Indians when it comes to the problems of Naxalism and Maoism in India. And as I was stating in the beginning, these guys, once upon a time, they were subject to extreme exploitation, and because of which they were compelled to raise their voices with the help of the offensive measures, that is arms and ammunitions. But yes, it is always stated, it's not about the legality or the logic of your demand. It's about how your demand has been represented, right? So what's your opinion on the concerns or on the issues of Naxalism and Maoism in India? Please do let me know into the comment section after you have done watching the whole video. Okay guys, and please do remember, you need to hit the subscribe button of the StudyIQ IAS English channel so that you never miss any update from the channel, which is providing you all the quantity and quality of the content. Okay everyone, so apart from that, whatever your feedback is, you can also share with me on 2 different platforms. You can connect with me on my Instagram with the username Praveen Mishra _2107, and you can join my Telegram channel as well, that is study_with_Praveen. Okay guys, so thank you so much for watching. Please do let me know what's your opinion of Maoism, or your opinion on Maoism, or your opinion on Naxalism in India. Thank you so much guys. See you soon in the very next video. Bye bye. Take care. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat.